Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your bonus July 2021 reading. Gemini, we are going to jump right in here and see what is going on for you. Make sure, this is going to be a Move Mountains reading, by the way, and if you don't know, one of my favorite people of all time, Greg Braden, says when your head and your heart become one, you can move mountains. So we're going to take a look at your head in this first row, we're going to take a look at your heart in the second row, and in your third row, we're going to put the two things together to see how you can move mountains. But Gemini, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to make sure to only follow the social media accounts that are linked in the description down below. There are a ton of scammers out there claiming to be me. I do not offer personal readings, and I will never ask you for money, so make sure that you don't get scammed. But Gemini, let's see what is going on here, Gemini. You have the area of your head, you have the bat spirit in this Four of Swords here. I'm getting some sort of cycle change here, Gemini, and I feel like this is something, for whatever reason, I feel like this is extremely important, even though, it's not going to sound very important, but I feel like you need to pay attention to this here, Gemini. What I would say is that for some of you, especially for those of you who work for yourself, or, if you have a more flexible schedule, the bat energy is popping into my head as it's I feel like you're going to be noticing that there might be different times where you feel more motivated, and I feel like it's different than what you normally would be doing. If you're a morning person, maybe you do better work in the morning. I feel like something's going to shift here where it's maybe you're better at night, or maybe you're better working in the afternoon, right? I feel like it's going to be extremely important for you to double down on that, on those times where you're feeling more motivated. Because I do get kind of this resting energy here in your reading where it's you're going to have to conserve your energy, but it's the challenge is, it's you probably still have to do work in your life, even if you don't have a job or a business. It's we still have things to work on, right? We still have to work on our health and all these other things. I feel for whatever reason, the bat is saying that there are going to be certain times where you're going to notice that you feel more motivated than you normally do. Maybe you feel more awake than you normally do. Maybe you feel like taking a nap, right? For whatever reason, I feel both these cards together are saying you need to really pay attention to your body and how you're feeling, because I feel you'll be able to get more work done and you'll be able to not burn yourself out, which is going to be very important. So don't be afraid to, kind of balance those things out here, Gemini. You have the Justice card, the Three of Wands, and the Six of Wands showing up in this row. Number one, I do feel a Libra could be very important to some of you. It's popping into my head. It could be a parent, a aunt, an uncle, a sibling. Someone who's very important in your life. So I do feel there could be a Libra that is going to be important for you here. This person, I feel is able to kind of show you a new perspective on things. It popped into my head immediately when I put that card down, that there is a person in your life, probably a Libra, who can help you. And that's only going to be for those of you, obviously, that have a Libra in their life. But this here is definitely a lot of success coming in for you. I feel in the area of your head, it's you are thinking in a very balanced way. Obviously, with that Justice card, the Six of Wands, I feel this is what you are kind of desiring at this time, is success. But probably after a difficult period of time. I feel your head is ready for a break with that Four of Swords. It's you're ready to maybe take a break. I feel it would be very important for you to meditate and rest, relax, recover during those downtimes. Like I was saying, I feel it's really important in this first row that you listen to your body. If you feel resting, rest. If you feel meditating, even if it's for 5 minutes, do it. I feel this is saying listen to your body, right? Because it's going to tell you exactly what it wants. If you feel motivated and you feel doing a ton of work, do it. Because again, I feel you will be able to keep up even if you're resting a lot, or if you're recharging your batteries, you'll be able to do it. So I definitely like this energy for you. The Three of Wands, I feel you're just hoping for progress here. It's you're waiting for some answers. I do feel you're kind of more waiting for enlightenment, or you're waiting for clarity. Let's see what this clarity that you're waiting for is here in the area of your head, Gemini. You have the Ace of Cups here. Ace of Cups with the Justice card is just really hoping to not waste your time. I mean, basically everything I've been saying. It's Justice is cause and effect. Like if I put my energy into something, what do I get back? If I invest my time, effort, and energy with a person, what do I get back? Do I get an equal amount of energy? Ace of Cups is really hoping for more, right? It's like Ace of Cups with the Justice card is like saying, I hope I can invest in something and I can get extra back. And this could be love, could be money, it could be your time, but it's like you're hoping for a better return. I do feel that in the area of your head here, there are going to be opportunities. Again, you're really going to have to pay attention to cycles, because I feel like there are going to be times where it's like you can do 10 times the amount of work in like 30% of the time, right? So it's like you're kind of getting a lot more for a lot less. I hope that makes sense here, Gemini. And it's going to kind of recharge you with that Ace of Cups energy. Ace of Cups is overflowing into this pool, and we could kind of look at it almost like a fountain. It's like, kind of like filling itself up here. So I feel you need to pay attention to those opportunities. Ever since we had Saturn and Capricorn, Saturn and Capricorn to me is like 80-20 rule. And yes, I know that Saturn is not in Capricorn any longer. But to me, the energy still exists. I feel that it is like the perfect time where it's like we are going to get 80% of our results from like 20% of our work. And that's what we should be focusing on. So that's what I would focus on here. It's like there could be certain things you do in work or business that produce more results. I would double down on that, like on that 20%. You have the Ten of Wands here. I would be very careful of getting burnt out. Like I said, in this row, I feel like it's going to be very important that you don't get burnt out. I feel like it's going to be very important that you don't kind of get too exhausted. And you have the Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. I feel like you're very focused on kind of winning at this time, Gemini. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? I feel like it would be a good thing for you to be focused on, any types of wins or successes. And I would even say, I would go as far as to say that I feel like you should be focusing on like success. Even if you're not successful, that's what I would focus on if I were you. I feel like you're still waiting for something though. And, it's interesting going 3 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, King of Wands in this row. That's a lot of action is what I would say to you. To me, this could be saying that it's time for you to get moving towards something you want. It's time to stop waiting, basically. Next, in the area of your heart, I feel like this card here, this rabbit spirit says now is a lucky time. I feel like it's a very, I do feel like it could be a lucky time for you. I feel like your heart is hoping for luck, but it's also a card of fertility and abundance. So I feel like you're hoping for abundance. The whole entire reading to me is kind of saying is really focused on abundance in general. You have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Hermit card here. So, it's like, I feel that you need to set yourself free here with the Eight of Swords. I do feel kind of like an emotional trap here for whatever reason. Eight of Swords, 10 of Swords. Again, this row, it's not meant to be positive or negative because, again, we're taking your head and your heart, putting them together so that you can move mountains. It's not, the 10 of Swords isn't meant to be negative, right, in this situation. But what I would say here is I do feel there could be like a little bit of an emotional kind of thing that is almost, dragging you down a little bit with this Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, she is standing in a very small pool of water here, and it kind of represents the things that she's allowing to keep her stuck are very shallow. Not as in you are shallow, but as in, they're kind of they don't really exist. There's like nothing to them. So I do feel for some of you, it's almost like the best way I could describe this energy, Gemini, is that you could feel like there are controlling energies in your life, like people or, situations, and maybe they don't have as much power over you as you think here. I also feel that some of you are kind of like through or have gone through something heavy or difficult, and this Hermit card is almost saying to me, it is time to realize that you have moved past this energy, and now it's like time to get moving, time to get going, time to start moving forward here, Gemini, and that's kind of like what I feel here with that Hermit energy. Let's clarify this and see what is going on for you. You have the Queen of Cups, emotional, needing to control your emotions and trust your intuition. Sorry, my allergies are insane today, so I apologize. I apologize for the dry mouth, the snots rolling around in my head, all that. But it is what it is. The show must go on, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles here, and you also have the Chariot. Major victory coming in for you here, so I feel like there's a win. I like where this is going. 2 aces to me is a definite yes. What I would say to you is if you're wanting to move mountains, it's almost like kind of what I'm picking up here from your reading is that I feel like the universe is answering your call. Like you've been hoping for a change, right? Things have been too much the same for a very long period of time. And I feel like the universe is answering your call with an opportunity. Could be from a person that you know, that could be a Libra, or that has a lot of Libra in their chart. You're going to have to say yes to this. I feel like these 2 aces are with the Page of Wands here is saying there's going to be an opportunity that comes in. Say yes. And this could be a new love opportunity. Whatever it is, what do you want? Gemini is what I would say to you here. Whatever it is that you want, I would go for it with this energy. Next, you have the 9 of Pentacles here. This is in the area of putting your head and your heart together. Love it. 9 of Pentacles to me says you have more than enough energy to get moving forward. Normally, she has 6 Pentacles on one side and 3 Pentacles on the other. It kind of represents the fact that she has more than enough energy to give away. She's giving away those 3 pentacles, but she's keeping also enough for herself so she doesn't get burnt out, right? And it kind of makes sense with the whole 80-20 rule thing. So I would be focusing on that. I would whatever it is you do for work, I would look and see, what are the things that you do that really matter? And I would double down on those things with this energy. I feel like you'll be making a lot more progress during this time. Again, this is a timeless reading here, Gemini, but I would say this is going to be true for, I would say, at least 8 months. And I don't trust psychic timing at all, just so you know. To me, the 80-20 rule is always true, in life in general. But I feel like it's extra true for you right now. So whenever you're watching this, even if you're watching this in 2050, doesn't matter. I would say here with that strength card, I feel like for the next 8 months, it's going to be really important for you to double down on the things that are working in your life. Same thing in relationships. It's like if you could be in a relationship and it's like maybe something's working, maybe something is really keeping the romance alive. Keep doing it is what I feel like this is saying. You have the 10 of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Strength card. I do feel that again, the 10 of Swords could be saying there's actually a lot of luck coming in for you. He's making a symbol with his hands right here, and it represents luck. So even though the 10 of Swords is the worst card in the tarot, as far as I'm concerned, but again, this reading isn't meant to be positive or negative, like I said. So, that's not the point of this spread. But what I would say here is that I do feel like there is kind of luck after a difficult loss. You have the King of Wands and the Strength card. Again, I do get a very bold, assertive energy here. Pretty much every single sign, I think, has had the King of Wands. The King of Wands, very bold, very assertive, really goes for what he wants. He's extremely confident as well. And the Strength card is another card that can kind of represent confidence. So I feel like the more confident you can be on anything that you're going for, the better with this energy, Gemini. But Gemini, let's see where this is going for you. 4 Wands, freedom, celebrations, happiness, good things coming in for you, Gemini. You have the Knight of Swords, things moving forward very quickly. And the High Priestess, trust your intuition here as well. A lot of mystery, in a lot of these Move Mountains readings, there's been a lot of mystery. And again, I've talked about this a lot. We have Neptune and Pisces right now until 2025. So again, if you're watching this in the future, might not be true. But right now, when I'm shooting this video, I have Neptune and Pisces. The way I think about Neptune and Pisces sometimes is normally we could be working towards a goal. And it's there are normally little kind of moments where maybe we're oh, we're going in the right direction. It's almost like the universe gives us confirmation, right? And with Neptune and Pisces, it's we might not have the confirmation. We also might not be getting any markers. Sometimes I think we work towards something and it's there are milestones, right? There are signs or symbols or something that tell us we're moving in the right direction. With Neptune and Pisces, it's kind of we're kind of blind. We don't really know what is going on or where we're going. So, I feel it's more the universe is saying that, I feel like the universe wants you to trust yourself more. It's the universe is almost trying to strengthen you. And that's kind of the energy I get here. Very powerful stuff here, Gemini. I feel like there is a very positive new beginning. For a lot of you, I feel like this could be a love relationship that is coming in for you as well. Could be a fire sign that's coming in for you here, Gemini. And I would, take the opportunity, obviously. Could be a Leo, very specifically. Could be any sign. This is just a general reading. But it's something that could lead to marriage. I feel for some of you, it could be after a divorce. So if you've been going through divorce, separation, that's what could be coming in for you. For others, I feel just really 80-20 rule. I feel like you need to focus on what works. It's this is going to be the secret to your success here, Gemini, is really focusing on what works. So thank you for being here, Gemini. I really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Gemini, and definitely enjoy your month.